I'm here today bringing you a brand new video. A lot of you all have questions about how much you can make with one van and one broker. And so today I'm here to tell you how one of my vans grossed over $100,000 with one broker contract for 2024. And I'm also going to let you see the proof, because I know a lot of people get on this internet and they be lying and they be capping. But I'm here to show you all real numbers and give you all real strategies behind these numbers, okay? Let's go. Okay, so the $1 million question that everyone wants to know when they're first starting out or when they're thinking about joining this industry is, how much can I make with one vehicle? Can I really leave my 9-to-5 job with just one van? And I want to answer that question in a simple way, but it's not as simple as a yes. So I want to give you some background info on what you need to do to make sure that you're maximizing your loads to make the top dollar for each trip that you get. So first things first, let's talk about the type of van that was used for this broker contract. So I have a fleet of 5 vehicles. I also have ambulatory drivers that drive their own vehicles as well. However, for this particular contract, I wanted to see, was it going to be worth it adding another vehicle to the fleet for this broker, and also to try to expand with that other van as well. So I said, okay, we're going to test this thing out. We'll see this for a year and see how it goes. And so this van on this broker contract did $125,000. First things first, you want to know what type of vehicle that you need to have in order to aim for over $100,000. This was a rear entry manual van, manual ramp, and you're able to get at least 2 wheelchair clients in at one time. That's important because we're able to multi-load wheelchair clients at the same time. We may have Mr. Jones, who's at dialysis right around the corner from Miss Edwards, and they're both in wheelchairs, but we don't have to send 2 separate vans to get that person, right? No, we can send that one van. So that's what helped maximize the load as well. We were also able to make sure that that van stayed in rotation with higher dollar trips. And so you may be wondering, what do I mean by higher dollar trips? Well, I always express the need to not just jump after every trip that's sent your way. Now, I know in the beginning, you got bills to pay, okay? You got new overhead that you're not used to having. And some of you have left your jobs to start this business. So I understand you need to take the trip that you're getting. However, think for me for a second, okay? Come on. If you have 10 trips and they all pay out $35 because they're just little short distance ambulatory trips, then you only made $350 for the day and you burnt a lot of gas and wear and tear. But if you have 2 trips that are $250 payouts, you have done more, you've made more profit than you did with those 10 trips, and you worked smarter. You were not working as hard. So you want to make sure that the vehicle that you have allows you to maximize the load on your trips, and you're not just picking any kind of trip. Remember, you do not work for the broker. You work with the broker, okay? Don't ever get it twisted that you have to take every trip they give to you, because you don't. You don't. Now, if you do that, good luck to you. But you want to weed out the trips that are not the best paying trips, or it just doesn't make sense for the business, okay? You also may have to expand the hours of operation for your business. If you're operating from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, you may want to think about looking at the times that your clientele or your broker are requesting you for trips. And the reason for that is because you may have to open up a little bit earlier. My business is open Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, we are 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Saturdays, we are 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you have to think about what makes sense for not only you as a business owner, because you can't run yourself ragged, but also as a business, so that it's making sense for not only the team, but the business's financial portfolio, okay? Again, I know it can be very exciting to run out there and get those trips, but you want to make sure that it's making sense. You also want to make sure that, hey, is this broker able to pay out dead hair mileage? You may be able to run it up like that. And what I mean by run it up like that is that if they're calling you for a trip that's an hour and a half, 2 hours away from your home base, It's because somebody can't do that trip. So you need to make sure that they're paying out for deadhead miles. And if they are, run it up. Okay? But all in all, the $1 million question is always, can I make 6 figures with one vehicle? The answer is yes. Now, that's a short answer. You want to make sure that you're being strategic about the trips that you're selecting, the type of van that you go out and invest in, and also how you are routing your trips based on the hours and times of day. There's a lot more that goes into this NEMT business than just picking trips from a broker, okay? And I always say, make sure you're maximizing your financial portfolio for your business, meaning you're not just going with the broker, but you're also going with private pay as well. So if you are doing great with the broker and you want to increase with the private pay, then you need to pay a little bit more attention to that side of your portfolio. But for this purpose of this video today, I want you to know, yes, you can make 6 figures with one vehicle and one broker. You have to have strategy. Don't just go out here moving willy-nilly, okay? Make sure it makes sense. I thank you all for tuning into this video. I look forward to chatting up with you all soon again. Let me know in the comments some topics or some themes that you all would like to see from me. Let me know where you are in your business journey. Also, geographically, let me know where you are. I want to know what I'm dealing with. I work with a lot of people from Florida, Mississippi, Texas. But I would definitely like to see where some people are in other parts of the country getting their NEMT business started, and also some of the hurdles that you're trying to go over to get this business started. Let me know. I'm here to help y'all, okay? Let's get this money. Bye.